I just want to preface this video you're about to see and say I had another absolutely amazing hunt at my honey hole. Another bucket lister, more big silver, and this is all without even realizing that I had a George Washington Inaugural Button in my trash pouch. The video picks up where I discovered that I had a GW button. Guys, I can't even breathe right now. I'm cleaning my finds from last night. I didn't even get this on film. A dandy button. Well, I didn't know it was a dandy button at the time. I just thought it was a big disc of brass. And I cleaned it off a little bit in the basement, the dirt off of it, and I could see the shank mark. I thought, okay, it's a freaking dandy button. And I'm cleaning it off in some oil right now. I can see an eagle. Holy shit. But surely you're seeing what I'm seeing. I see that shield in the middle there, and wings on either side. I mean, clear as day. But why is the shank on this side? If I just got GW'd, I don't even know what to think. I didn't even film it. I thought it was trash. The detail's slowly starting to come through on this front side. I'm soaking it in olive oil and scraping it a little bit with my fingernail and a toothpick. This is the front side. Oddly enough, you can see the detail on the back better. I'm still in disbelief as 2 days later. I just can't even freaking believe it. I didn't even film it. I thought it was a brass cap off of something, like a lid off a compact or something. And when I cleaned it off in my basement, just washed the dirt off, and then I could see a little bit of detail, the shield, and I could see the shank mark. The back that's the first place I started seeing the detail and the shank mark, and I knew I had a dandy button there and something on it. And then I cleaned it in oil, and I could see the shield and the wings, and I don't get like emotional and stuff on camera, but holy shit, I had a little bit of excess water build up in my eyes when I knew it was probably a George Washington button. It's just freaking... I never thought I'd find one of these. I know people have found them around here, but I didn't think I'd find one. But that's definitely what it is. It's the 1789 George Washington Inaugural Button, celebrating the first president of the United States. Freaking incredible. Wish there wasn't a hole in it. I swear that it looks like somebody punched a hole in it on purpose, like, because that's right where the head of the eagle is. Probably some British sympathizers. Who knows? It just could be just corrosion. And if you wonder why I can't always do live digs, at the kind of site this is, I mean, look at all this non-ferrous stuff. It sounded good, or if I stopped to film all this, I'd never find half of it. Nice brass and copper, big heavy copper. These things, I actually lost 2 of these, so that sucks. More copper. This I think is lead. I have no idea what it is. These things, I thought maybe it was a mouthpiece to a trumpet, but I'm not so sure. It's too thin. There's 2 of them. Canning jar lids, big pieces of lead. Just there's a razor head in here. The other pieces in here somewhere. Just miscellaneous things that sounded good, and I mean, like I said, you stop to film all this, you won't find half of this stuff. I'm always in like beast mode. Just here's the other piece. It was together in the hole. It just came apart when I cleaned it. Miscellaneous things that I just don't even know what they are. This, you know, some kind of brass thing. A lot of canning jar lids. That's why I picked up that GW button. I don't know if I picked it up because this stuff is laying on the surface. Some of this. I don't know if I picked it up or if I dug it. I don't remember what the number was. I don't remember exactly where I picked it up, but I did. I thought it was just another piece of round metal. I didn't see the shank mark. I didn't see the design. I just popped it in my pouch and on I went to the next signal. Huge pieces of lead. Big lead. Like this thing, this was just on the surface. I remember this. I think that's maybe off of a bucket. I'm not sure, it's brass. I found a bunch of these. No idea what they are. This site is just crazy. This was neat. I don't know what that is. I was thinking off of like a roof, a gutter, or something. I don't know. But, you know, all this stuff sounded good. And you just can't stop to film it all. You just can't. Or you'll never find half of it. Little things like this. Again, no idea what it is. Wish my camera would focus. That's melted aluminum, I think. Don't know. Don't even know what kind of metal that is. It's real light. Zinc or something. Found a couple of these. They were with the jar lids. They just fell out. Little nozzles. Just stuff. Tiny little things. That's brass and iron. This I did the live dig on and it sounded amazing, and it's trash. Little brass screws. But yeah, this was all found where I found that GW button. And there's a whole bunch more still there, so God knows what could be there. I actually thought that was like the fuse off of a freaking bomb, but it's not. Some kind of weight, possibly.